Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a absolutely delicious apple and strawberry fruit salad. So for this recipe, we're going to be using 2 green apples, 1 pound of fresh strawberries, 1 can of pineapple tidbits with juice, 1 can of yellow peaches with juice, 1 cup of mini marshmallows, a half a cup of sweetened coconut, a half a cup of chopped pecans, 1 can of crema, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, a half a package of Philadelphia cream cheese, a half a cup of sour cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So to get started, I'm just going to drain my pineapples. I'm going to reserve this juice and use some of it for the sauce that we're going to pour over the fruit. So just go ahead and throw those into your bowl. And then the same thing with the peaches. I'm just going to drain them and then reserve this juice. Just go ahead and mix that up so that it's nice and combined. Set that aside. And I'm just going to begin by cutting up my strawberries. So you just want to cut the green parts off. And then I want to cut these down into bite-sized pieces. So I'm just going to cut them into slices. And then I'm going to cut the slices into quarters, so just really little tiny pieces, and this is optional. You guys can cut your strawberries however big you like. And then the same thing with the peaches. I'm just going to cut them in thirds. So for our apples, we're just going to slice them in half. These apples are really beautiful, and I like using the green apples because they are a little bit tart. There is a lot of sweet elements to the salad, so this little tartness adds a nice little contrast. So I'm just removing the core and then cutting the apples into slices. And then again into nice small bite-sized pieces. You can see how beautiful it looks. So I'm just throwing in the marshmallows and some of my coconut. I'm just going to reserve a tiny bit just so that I can sprinkle it on the top as a garnish. And then I also held on to a strawberry so I can garnish the top. Same thing with the pecans. I'm just going to go ahead and throw these into my hand and just crush them. Even though these were chopped pecans, I decided that I wanted them to be a little bit smaller, so they're so soft that you can just do this with your hand, or if you want to, you can throw them on a cutting board and just chop at them with your knife. And then we're going to make the sauce in our blender, so I'm just going to go ahead and add my crema to the blender. It's just a thick table cream, as well as the entire can of the sweetened condensed milk. Just make sure that you guys have a rubber spatula and you can scrape everything out of there. I'm adding in a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I have I have a quarter teaspoon measure here. So I'd say that was about a full teaspoon, and you guys can adjust these flavors as needed. And then also a full teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then I'm just gonna use half of the package of cream cheese. So I'm just cutting it right in half, throwing that in there. Let that come to room temperature before you guys work with cream cheese. And then I'm throwing in about a half of a cup of sour cream, and you guys can adjust these measurements to your liking. If you guys think it's a little bit too sweet or it needs a little bit more cinnamon or whatever, feel free to do that. And then I'm going to add about a half of a cup of our reserved peach and pineapple juice. And that's it. We're just going to blend this up, get it really, really nice and combined. Let it blend for a good minute or so that all the flavors and the cream cheese and everything gets nice and chopped up. And then you can see the salad looks beautiful, and the cream is very, very thin. So you are going to want to go ahead and refrigerate this for at least 3 hours before serving. And then it should set up really nicely for you. So I'm just getting in there, just mixing everything together. This fruit salad is absolutely delicious. I started making this I think the first time I made it was on Christmas, and I've made it about 4 times since then, so my kids love it. They just gobble it up, and then I'm just sprinkling some of the reserved coconut on the top just as a nice little garnish. This is optional. If you guys don't want to do this step, you definitely don't have to. And then I'm also going to crumble a few more of my pecans on the top. I always really like to make things look really pretty. That's just kind of, I don't know, a nice little finishing touch. And then, like I said, I reserved some strawberries and I just cut those into slices, and then I'm just creating a little sort of a flower decoration on the top of my fruit salad. And you guys can see how gorgeous that looks. This fruit salad is absolutely delicious. You guys will love it. My kids love it. I love it. I want to make it right now. In fact, I might. And it has a lot of really simple ingredients that you could just have at your house. So Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can catch all of my quick and simple recipes like this one. You guys, thanks for watching and have a great day, and much love to everybody.